Kylie's Patatas there, folks. Next week, we'll be relaunching Jordan's Melons. And the week after, Keith Chegwin's Baby Carrot. Time to crack on, Hendy. Who's our first guest tonight?
Patrick, our first guest tonight, is a gorgeous and talented singer, best known for her song about Belfast, Heaven is a Place on Earth. She's still one of the hardest working stars in the business, and last year she released her 2 biggest hits so far by appearing nude in Playboy magazine.
Yes, thanks, Hendy, you perv. Please welcome Belinda, Carlisle.
I'm fine.
Yeah?
Fine.
Can I just say thanks for coming on the show, because I'm dead chuffed to have you on the show, because I used to be a fan.
You used to?
Well, no, I still am.
Okay.
I still am. It is, it's an ambition to have you on the show. You know, I am into, you know, just a slightly older woman. And just slightly.
Slightly. A lot of boys are.
Oh, dear God. Yes, thanks for that. But I'm actually chuffed about it because I got my first snog to one of your records.
Which one?
Heaven is a Place on Earth. I'll never forget it. 1987,
I
back
love
of the
that.
hall, Father Flanagan.
I love that. That's great.
Are you back on tour now?
Yes. Oh, I start on October 7th and go 11th and go to November 7th. It's a 3-week tour.
That's what I like.
All over the UK.
Because what some people do, they come on the show and they know they're there and they want to plug their things and they say, yes, it's on this date, and you're kind of, yeah, it's kind of starting around that time if you want to come, you know, whatever.
Well, you know, I'm playing the 3 weeks of dates in different cities. That's all I can tell you.
You don't really care. You're not really selling this tour, are you?
Okay, I do care. I'm on tour. If anybody really wants to come, they can figure it out, can't they?
When you tour now, right?
Yes.
And when you're out there, is it a little bit more relaxed than it used to be because it's a little bit less full on? Because whenever you were, you know, with the Go-Go's and...
That was full on. That was 20 years ago, though. Well,
Yeah.
still is full on with the Go-Go's, pretty much.
And you know, what type of stuff do you get up to? Are you still having sex in toilets backstage?
I never did that.
Did you never do that? Because I read
People
that...
make mountains out of molehills. I mean, it was no big deal. We were young, famous, rich, no responsibilities, and we were girls. We took advantage of the situation, like anybody that's smart and had brains would.
Why wouldn't you want to have a shag in a toilet? That's what I think. You're young, you're free, you're single.
Actually, there were a few.
There you go!
There were a few. It wasn't all about sex and drugs. It was about being mischievous. We were monkeys.
What type of stuff did you get up to?
Oh, we're stupid and silly. I mean, we did things like, you know, take Polaroids of things and put them in things. I don't know.
So that is true, because the story is that you took...
Oh, that was that time. I know what you're thinking about.
About... What am I thinking about?
Okay, you tell me what you're thinking about. You tell me before I tell you.
Well, I'm thinking of the story about you girls, and there's 5 of you in the group, and you used to take Polaroids of your lady thing. And,
that was...
and then you used to put them under your tour manager's door.
So guess who?
And he had to say, guess who, and send them back. A kind of a who snatches it anyway type thing.
Well, kind of.
Am I on the right track?
It's a bit exaggerated. Yeah, this is another Polaroid thing I was thinking of, so never mind. It was done on the road, and it was silly and stupid and embarrassing, and it's something that I am ashamed of.
Really?
Yeah. Not much I'm ashamed of, really.
I don't think there would be much that you'd be ashamed of, because you
there's
kind of
not
got that cheeky look in your eye, which is, did it, done it, you know what? Might do it again tonight.
Maybe, but I won't do that again. You know, they're making a movie on the Go-Go's. It's going to be out in May of next year. It's the whole story.
And who's going to play you?
They're casting it right now.
And do you get a say in who's going to cast it?
I just said as long as she's not skinny.
Really? Yes. Because whenever you were in the Go-Go's, you were, you know...
Well, I mean...
You're in great shape now, I have to say.
I've always been curvy, and it's, you know, we've never catered to the media of ideal of like being, you know, size 0 and thin as a rake. I mean, we never went about that, and I don't want that to start happening now because that's not what the Go-Go's were about.
Okay. We do have a little clip of the real Go-Go's in action. Going for it.
Okay. What do you have here?
Well, we just... Well, no, we don't have that movie. It's a clip of you singing, for Christ's sake.
Okay, good. Okay.
Although, if you do have any other stuff...
I know you're up for it, huh? You are.
Possibly.
It's
Okay.
not that interesting anyway.
It's not that interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a clip of the Go-Go's doing this stuff. Here it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
See the people walking down the street, from the line just watching all the beats. They don't know where they went together through walking in time, walking in time. They got the beat, they got the beat, yeah, they got the beat.
To me, that just looks like a sweet girl next door doing her stuff.
Yeah, that's what we were.
So, in that clip, you're young, you're successful, and then
That was
when...
before. That was before the.
So when did the drugs, when did the whole sort of, you know,
Well, and I
party
think it
animal
just-
kick in?
I think it started kicking about then, and I think that you know, for us it was sort of fun, and they just turned into big problems, and it was a way of dealing with a lot of the pressure.
You've done all of that. You've got the rock and roll hat and the T-shirt. What's the motivation to come back and go on the road again?
I love singing, and I love. I mean, I love being on the road. I can't do it as much as I used to, like I said, because I have a lot of other things going on in my life. But I love music. That's why. And I live in France, and it's very easy for me to come over here and work. I like being on the road. I love my band. They're really fun to be with, and it's a laugh for me. It's fun.
So you just do what you want to do these days, is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So whenever you did Playboy, was that just for kicks, or?
It had been an offer that I had been getting for about 10 or 15 years.
I'd say you did.
And I felt that I always needed another reason than just taking the money to do it. And so
Well, they did pay you, did they?
They paid me a lot of money.
That's good.
And
You're not going to tell me how much,
No,
are
I
you?
can't. I can't contractually say it, but it's.
Can I whisper
it's a
and you
lot.
tell me?
Well, it's a house. Let's just think of it in terms of
Well,
like.
you see, the thing about it is that
buying
we're
a house.
actually coming.
That's what I thought. It's a house.
It's a house,
So
but a
why
house where? A
wouldn't-
house in LA or a house in
It's a house.
Belfast?
It's a house in LA.
It's a house
So
in LA.
I figured, well, that's be stupid. I mean, I don't have a hang-up about nudity. I mean, it could be a good message for women that you don't have to be age 20 and you don't have to be blonde and, you know, weigh 80 pounds to be sexually viable. And so that's why I did it, besides taking the money. That works. I mean, I have to be honest. It was stupid not to take the money.
So you were just lying there thinking of that house. You were sitting there going, "There's the kitchen.
There's the bathroom.
There's."
No, I'm sorry I did that. That's horrible.
What?
There's the bathroom. I didn't, you know, that's horrible. That's vulgar.
After what we're talking about, I think you're actually
Yeah,
bringing the
exactly.
conversation up.
No, you know something? It was no big deal, actually. It was easier. It was so much fun doing that. It was no big deal.
Because I actually went on the web this morning just to check it out.
Oh, you did, huh?
It was only this morning. Like, I'm not some sort of perv that remembered it from it.
I know. No, they're striking pictures, and they're tasteful.
So you're going out on tour then in October. The dates are when?
October 11th through November 7th.
There you go. She remembered the date. You see, they're even giving you a round of applause for remembering the dates. It's like, oh, they're very good. Well, look, thanks for coming to see us.
Thank you.
Best of luck with the whole thing.
Thank
Give it up
you.
one more time for the gorgeous Belinda Carlisle. Okay, now it's time to continue our manhunt for the Triple A.